They say that your college years are the best you'll have in your life. It is a time of independence and of freedom. But how does it affect those who are Catholic? In an article done by Emma Foley, the study showed a very unfortunate statistic. 85% of Catholic young adults lose their faith at some point in their college years. Foley also stresses that the largest threat to her Catholic faith was attending a Catholic university. She attended Boston College. So what can Catholic universities do to not become a statistic? Sacred Heart University is a Catholic college whose mission is rooted in the Catholic intellectual tradition. One of the school's offices are the Campus Ministry Office, which strives to bring young adults toward their faith. Matthew Shields, the Executive Director for Mission Integration, Ministry, and Community Engagement, is a big part of organizing programs available for students.
Absolutely. So specifically to improve Catholic faith life, we have an array of programs. We have Bible study on Monday. There's adoration on Wednesday with confession, opportunity for confession, rosary on Thursdays. The peer ministry team is fantastic. I do encourage any student that would like to grow in their faith as a leader to consider applying for the peer ministry team. And also, of course, Sunday Mass. That is the source and summit of the Catholic faith, the Sunday Mass. So that's why we put so much effort and emphasis on it at both 11 a.m. and 7 p.m. So the Taizé prayer service, it's an ecumenical service. So there's so many different ways to get involved with that. First of all, it's just showing up, right? And again, speaking of coming and being still, that's silence, prayer, reflection, music, song, light, darkness, right? There's so many symbols to it. I definitely encourage anybody who's interested to come. It's quiet, it's dark, there's candlelight, there's prayer, there's community, and there's really an opportunity to grow in your faith.
While college students are involved, there are also some challenges.
It's been amazing working with college students for the past 21 years. It's hard to believe that. I've seen college students' faith grow tremendously. At the same time, it's very challenging. It's a very formable time of life. There's a lot of formation happening, a lot of growth happening, and also a lot of temptation. So I've seen faith grow quite a bit. I've also seen challenges throughout college students' journey on their faith.
However, there are tons of beautiful showings of faith.
So I've been here at Sacred Heart now almost 2 years, and the Sunday Mass attendance has grown significantly. We're very proud of that in the work campus ministry, community engagement, mission integration does. We see over 400 students on average every single Sunday. This past Sunday night, there was over 250 students at Mass. So we've seen that grow quite a bit with new faces coming in. And we always say the best way to evangelize is to bring a friend to any program, right? And to evangelize really just means sharing the good news, right? So inviting somebody to an opportunity of encounter.
Sacred Heart also has university chaplains on campus who are also very involved in the ministry done on campus. Celebrating daily masses, Sunday masses, and helping at ministry events are just some of the responsibilities Father Emil takes on. He spoke on how he forms his homilies towards young adults.
I try to keep up with social media, especially because that's where you all are at the moment, and that's where you get a lot of your information. On the one hand, I'm trying to reach you at the level, or college students at the level where they are, but really my desire and goal is to help us all recognize our common humanity. My job is also to help you all to mature into an adult faith.
As a university chaplain, he also has seen struggles in faith.
Well, I think one of the biggest ones is identity. So what I mean by that is you're surrounded by media that tells you what it means to be a Christian and what it means to be, in particular, what it means to be a man, both of which are contrary to the actual message of the gospel. You're not being fed well that information. People here, when they're afraid, they hide behind their phones because they don't know what to say or whatever, and it isolates them. And that's where I want to reach to you all and say, first of all, who you are is good. But then secondly, you are also made to reach out and connect and know the world that God has created.
However, faculty can only observe students' struggles and faith so much. Nick Maizano works for campus ministry and attends hosted events. Nick originally came from a Catholic high school, Chaminade, on Long Island. His faith upbringing impacted his choice of school.
I was a Eucharistic minister at Chaminade, and I did a lot for the campus ministry there, so I wanted it to be a big part of my life, and it is now here too, because I work for the campus ministry, I do the masses, and I've kept it a big part of my life.
He mentions the growing pains that come with a change in the way he practices prayer.
To be honest, I feel that I had more of a relationship with God and my faith back in high school, but now coming here, it has shifted a little bit. I've tried my best. I've made a point to go to masses every Sunday here. When I was in high school, I would go every day during my lunch period for like a 5-minute prayer service of adoration. And that part is, I don't have that anymore in my life. So I'm trying more and more, little by little, kind of build my relationship in my faith with God, but it's different now that I'm in college.
The resources are all available at Sacred Heart for those students to grow in their faith. But like anything, it takes getting used to. Reporting from Fairfield, this is Alex Delateo.